Hello everyone and welcome back to Way of the Hunter 2 Early Access. Just like the last time, we will continue it from wherever we left off. Alright, so it looks like it's night time now. I'm curious about the scope on the weapon. I can hardly see anything, which is good. So the scope will actually come in handy during nighttime as well. We are getting 60 FPS, 57, 56, 55, which is not bad. Feels very fluid for a single player game. That's totally fine. Yeah, everything on max and without frame generation on. Just look at this. So beautiful. Oh, now we're getting around 30 FPS. We might need to put on the frame generation. Let's see. I'm not sure what this one is. Reduces the input lags to make control more responsive. Interesting. Will this help in any way? Yeah, we're getting 40 FPS here. 34. Alright, let's go with... Where was it? Times 2. Or automatic. Let's keep it times 2. Let's see. Yeah, now it's much better. Oh, that's right, we got a quest from him last time. Harvest a male Rocky Mountain Elk. Its fitness must be 70% or higher. Alright. So I will try to go through here and see what's over here if the road continues, which it should, to be able to reach that area. Let's see how this is gonna go. Am I going the correct way? Yes. But I cannot see anything. God, it's so dark. Oh my god. This darkness. You guys have no idea how I see it on the OLED monitor. Unless you have OLED, of course. So the road does continue, but it continues in the wrong direction. We need to go through here. We might have to park the car over here and go on foot. Let's see how this orange path is gonna look like. So that's it, end of the road for us. Is the battery a thing in this game? Do I need to switch it off? Not sure. But what I'm sure is that I can't see anything. Alright, so we will just have to go blind then. There's gonna be some water. Wonder if we can pass it through here or we will have to go all the way around. Let's see. It's just a creek. We should be able. Oh, another species. What is that? Wolf. Northeastern wolf. Alright. So my game plan is will be in hard mode, no hunter sense unless explicitly required by a quest like this one, for example. We will have to enable it to be able to actually kill an elk that has that specific fitness, but otherwise it's gonna stay disabled. The dog will be using it sparingly, we are not going to overuse it. I don't plan on fast travel anymore, and I am still debating on whether to skip the time or not. Let's see how nighttime hunting is gonna turn out. I would prefer to not have to skip time, but who knows, we will see. Oh, and we are not going to put any points in the skill trees. I don't want to make the game easier and easier and easier. That's like the it's against hard mode. Why would you go hard mode and then use perks to make your life easier? You can just go easy mode then, no? And use hunter senses. Alright. I guess it's safe to sprint. Now on hindsight I could have probably brought the car here, but I was worried I might just lose it in the water or stuck somewhere. I just like how the night time looks like. It's completely dark. You can't see anything, even with a flashlight. You can barely see anything. It's like a very low flashlight. What I noticed from other people playing this game is that there seems to be an issue. I'm not sure if it's intended design or if it's an actual issue, that when you use colors the animal cannot approach you more than 50 meters between you and them. Something like that. Which kind of defeats the bow hunting thing. I mean, it might be a restriction for so people do not abuse it. Which kind of makes sense. But then we have to find different ways to bow hunt. Which means positioning in the herd's tracks to be able to close in the distance. Otherwise we're gonna have to rely on very far shots with the bow. Alright, before I go in, I want to re-enable the hunter sense. The one that shows animal analysis. I think this is the one. So we can actually analyze it with the binoculars once we see him. The problem will be that we don't have a night vision binoculars. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I can hear them, but so far I cannot see them. Is that one? No. That's a rock. Alright, so I suppose we're gonna keep going, but maybe at a lower speed. Wish I could see anything, but I can't. That's a bush. Oh, we're still not inside the territory. I think I heard someone from over there. There we are. Let's switch to binoculars. Do we see anything at all? Nothing. Guess we'll have to just shoot it and find out later. Oh, there we go. Fitness 24. But we are actually going blind. I can't spot anything. I don't know what I'm looking at. So that one, we need something with higher fitness, but I'm not sure which one might be. $24. Another one? 24, and we need 70. Should I take the shot? Well, it's a bit too late now, isn't it? They're both low fitness, I think. Or one of them is higher. Alright, let's analyze that one. That one is 24. Where is the other one? Oh, they went that way. So still 24. So that's 24, right? And the other one, we could have definitely used night vision binoculars for this silly quest. So it's definitely not one of the two. There are so many things we need to buy. You know, if only we had the money. So still not in the territory. Can we see our markers? Yes, we can. Did we spook something? That sound came over there, I think. In the previous game, the animals were also sleeping. I'm not sure in this one, but I have no reason to think they wouldn't. Because the easiest way for them to develop this game is copy-paste the behavior from the previous one. So it is expected that the behavior that we found in the previous game will be found in this one as well, and if anything improved, but I would hope not diminished. I think it might have been a bad idea for us to come here during nighttime without a binocular. What's that? It's a flower. Yes, definitely night vision binoculars is a must when we're hunting during the night. Because analyzing the world through just a scope is very tedious. Plus, for quests like this where we need to know the animal fitness, we are not going to know it, as we actually need to point with the binoculars to be able to analyze the animal. Unless I am mistaken and you can actually analyze it with the scope as well. I just don't know how. Alright, let's keep going. Is it starting to become daytime? The landscape seems to become a bit more visible. Is that a stump? The moon is still up, so I don't think we're gonna get daytime anytime soon. Is there a way to tell the time? Is it written somewhere? Oh, it's on 10 o'clock. Wow. It's just 10 o'clock. I think we will have to go back if we don't find anything and buy some night vision binoculars as our next purchase and postpone the high-powered rifle, because I don't think we have a choice. Wood bison. Group size big. Well, I might be hearing things, but I can definitely not see them. Yeah, bad idea to go hunting on a night. Without being properly equipped. No. Rocky Mountain Elk. Group size big. So it's definitely a big group, not those lonely stags. The question is, where are they? Oh. That's a tree. Okay, so the jump increases our visibility, but decreases our sound, which is kind of funny. What's that? Water? I see. Wood bison. Those two lonely elks. Can we rotate the map? No, we can't. I've been reading a bit of reviews from Steam. Some people complain about performance issue, and honestly I can see how that would be a problem if you don't have a somewhere in between mid-high and high end gear, computer wise I mean. But you don't have to crank everything on maximum, so I would guess if you wouldn't, you would get much better results. So far the game has been quite stable. Some people complained before of memory leaks before the patch, and I did the intro I recorded for 1 hour, and it didn't feel like the game became unplayable at any point or any drops. So I'm not sure what they are talking about. Maybe there were memory leaks. Just didn't affect me. I'm guessing there were, because they patched something related with audio files, that apparently the audio were having some sort of memory leakage. Alright, we cannot see anything in the darkness. I don't even know where they are, what pattern they follow during the nighttime. It's hard enough to find them during daytime, but in nighttime this is crazy. The advantage of nighttime, like in the previous game, I'm hoping it will be transported here, is that they don't detect you as fast, because they cannot really see you. So you could technically sneak up quite close. So that's what I was hoping for. What I was not hoping for was, or what I did not anticipate, was how dark this thing was. Look, there is a bison. How dark this thing was without night vision aids. Just completely dark, and I love it. I just miss the games where darkness is actually darkness. A lot of games they simulate being dark, but you can actually see. It's just a different shade of light. But this one does its job. Darkness is darkness. So this one is on us. I misjudged. There is another bison. Definitely don't have the rifle to take them out. I mean, not directly. You saw how many times I had to shoot them in the previous episode, and they were stuck in the water. But here, what I can test is the detection range. Where are they? 241. The thing is, what I can test, yes. Let's test this before we go back and buy some proper night vision equipment. The wind is not in our favor though. So I may need to just go around. Whoa, what? What was that? Wolverine? There he is. And the other one somewhere in there. I see movement, yeah. That's a big herd. Why is light there all of a sudden? Now dark again. I think it's the moonlight going in and out of the clouds. Let's check. Yes, look at this. Oh my god. It's following actual light geometry. Amazing. So a cloudy night will be totally different than a sunny night. Not cloudy. A clear night, I meant. This is amazing. So far I can say that I am impressed by what Unreal Engine can do. Oh my god. Bisons are there. And the wind. It's funny that we came for elk and we found the bisons. I wonder where the elk are. If it's a big herd, they can't be that hard to spot, can they? Or maybe we just missed them. Still the bisons. So you see, they are sleeping. Yes, so they do follow this pattern. That's 101 meters? Really? Is that what I'm seeing? Yes. Alright, so they are in there. It's night time, so visibility should be reduced. What? Am I hearing a wolverine or something? Well, whatever it is. Or are they the bisons? Yes, it's the bisons. They detected me, but they cannot see me. That's 70 meters. I wonder how close can I actually get before they spook off. Oh, they ran away already. Yeah. Okay, so oh, there is the elk? Was that the elk? No, the bisons. Alright. One thing that I like is that when we spook a herd, we don't really hear those noises, those cracking noises that we have in the whole game, all over the forest. Either they are yet to add those, or they just don't want to add them anymore. And from my point of view, that's totally fine. We don't need those. What? I cannot. Oh, why can't I clear that? Oh, there. Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I guess it's safe to assume that we cannot do anything during nighttime. For now anyway, because we don't have the gear for it. So now I'm debating whether to actually go for nighttime binoculars or to keep saving up for a bigger gun. I think I will just skip time for now. Go back to the lodge, skip time. And do this during the daytime. And save up for the big gun. Biggest gun we can buy. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm just gonna rush back home. Let's put a marker here. I don't care about being quiet anymore, so whatever spooks, spooks. Oh. One thing that I noticed in this game is that distance feels different. I mean, maybe my recall from the previous game is not that perfect, but it feels as if when they say the animals begin to detect you from 170 meters, I think in the previous game they could detect you from even farther, but somehow 170 meters still feels quite far away in this game. While in the previous game 170 meters, if I remember correctly, didn't feel that far away. So maybe it's just some sort of illusion. Different engine, different graphics. That sounded like elk, I think. I'm not an animal noise expert, so please forgive me if I make such mistakes. It might be the two lonely ones that we found before. I would have loved to have taken those out, but I was afraid that I might spook the ones that we are actually interested in. But we didn't find those anyway, so... If I can spot them again, I will take a shot at them. I just doubt I can see them. Rock. Nah, they're probably long gone, because we're making quite a horrible noise running around. What's that noise? Oh, I see. That's a doe. But it's a single doe. Doe or a cow? I have no idea. I'm not an expert in these things, guys. I just love the game. I'm not an expert in animals and their designated gender names. Should I take this as a signal that the herd is over there? What am I looking at? I'm looking over there. No, so it's definitely not our herd, it's something else. Alright. Moving on. No? Mountain Elk. Solitary. So it's a single one. I think I will keep the animal analysis from Hunter Sense, and that's the only thing that we will keep. Because I see no point in turning it off. I mean, whether the information is there or not. And in real life we would be able to assess much better of an animal's condition, while in a game we might be limited by game design. What I mean by it is that I grew up on a farm when I was a young boy, and I could tell the difference between a young cow and an old cow. Their skin was different, the posture, the bone structure was different. But I doubt that the devs went that far with the animals depicted in here. So in lack of those little clues, I guess it's fair for us to have the animal analysis through binocular, just to save time and frustration, especially when it comes to quests. Oh. Can we pass through this water? Okay, good. The car should be somewhere over there. But yeah. It's not making the game easier, it's just making it less error prone when we are actually following something. What's that? A spot? Oh. Alright, where is our car? Oh, should be anywhere around here. There is the road. And there is the car. The lights? The backlights are still on. I wonder if that's intentional. So the brake triggers the lights. When you go backwards, it triggers the lights, the white ones. When you go forward, you don't have anything unless you explicitly turn them on. Alright, let's go to our bed and get some sleep. We failed in our quest. But it was a nice testing period for testing how night behaves. And night is quite cruel. You cannot underestimate it. You go out there at night, expect it to be hard, even with night vision equipment. But it's definitely beautiful. Yes, I still want to save for the big gun. Because big gun means more money for us in the long run. Night vision would help us to not skip the time. Night vision binoculars, but the big gun will definitely help us with acquiring more money when we encounter animals that require larger calibers. And we need the money. Let's see, where can we sleep? Can we sleep in any bed? Don't really remember which one was ours. This? Yes. So we are saving for a very big gun. Which one was that? This? No, this is 22. This is medium size, it's what we already have. Smaller and medium size, no thank you. Which one was the big one? Larger big game, yes. This one. .338 Lapua Magnum. Accuracy. It's very accurate. I didn't pay that much attention to what this is here. Let's see what our gun is, how accurate is the one we currently have. Oh, not bad, but it's not maximum, so this one would be much more accurate. Less recoil. Oh, so recoil will be a bit harder on us, which is normal. We don't really care about recoil because we're only gonna take one shot usually, so it doesn't matter how much it recoils. The noise, I would assume that it wouldn't make much difference because the animals would still spook. There are no silencers, at least not that I'm aware of, unless they added them. But yes, I think this is the... Which one is the biggest? The largest big game. Oh, this one we want. Yes, this is what we want to actually purchase. We need 4,000. Which... The recoil... Yes, the recoil is bad. Noise obviously is bad, and the accuracy is not the greatest, but it is firepower. The accuracy would be the same as the one we have right now. It's exactly the same. Yes, this is the one that we want. Luxurious, how do you pronounce this? Luxurious, yeah, luxurious bolt action rifle suitable for the largest big game. Yes, this is for bison, definitely, and bear. They will not escape us. So yes, we definitely need to save for the biggest gun out there, and then for whatever attachments we want to buy. I wonder if you can, like in the previous game, once you buy one scope, but you see it says one owned, so you can buy another one, which implies that you would need one more. You cannot attach, you cannot wear two weapons and attach a copy of that scope. You need to actually own two scopes. This is what this implies. Because in the previous game it was like you bought one, that's it, it grayed out, you cannot buy it anymore, and you could attach the scope to any weapon. If you had two rifles with you, you could just attach two of these, but you only had bought one. So this is what they changed, which is very nice. I like it. It's much more realistic. Why would you be able to copy your own scope to all the weapons you carry? Yeah, it's much more realistic. So we will probably need to buy one other of these scopes for the big rifle, because it's not the best scope, but it has night vision and also long distance. So for now, doubling down on this seems like the best option. Time 16, time 18. I guess this one would be the one with the highest zoom, unless we have another. No, that's the one. But we would have to be level 20, so it's nowhere near in our immediate path. So if we want a scope without night vision, we would have to buy, let's see, actually there is nothing. No, I can't see anything that you could. It's good in daytime and it's good on nighttime as well. Yeah, so we get that big weapon, we buy another scope, and we will carry those two weapons with us to be able to shoot everything we see. Then a shooting stick would help later on as we get more money. Then we can buy all the colors in here. Binoculars. Do have night vision? Binoculars. Field gear. We'll have three kind of binoculars, this one being the best. But they don't have night vision binoculars. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We couldn't have bought the night vision binocular anyway because they don't have it. They only have scopes. I see. Alright then. Night hunting is gonna be through this then. Unfortunately. But yes, we will have to get the colors, and this sprays, I would assume, since they are so cheap, that they are a single use. Yeah, they're most likely single use. They wouldn't be that cheap if they weren't. Doll ship. So this is how, basically, you can hijack the wind. That's very interesting. So if you went to hunt something, you could just buy whatever spray is appropriate, and if the wind is not in your favor, you would just use the spray while approaching, and maybe your target will actually come to you. That's very curious. We will have to try it out. We will try everything out. Oh, and about the field gear, we have the hunter stand, whatever this is. But what I'm most interested in is this one, Wild Escort. Since we don't have a night vision binocular, we might have to skip time more frequently, because I don't want to waste too much time on night hunting. We might do it every once in a while, but I don't see something that I would do frequently without night vision binoculars. So then, this would be amazing. Just deploy on the spot, sleep, and then put it back in the backpack. I'm not sure why would you need to buy more backpacks. Are there like gear sets you can have with you? Very curious. Alright, so that's the gear we can buy. And now the gear you can store. You see, you have this backpack and change. You can change with a different backpack. And I assume you can put the gear inside the backpack and you have different loadouts. That's what I'm assuming, but I wouldn't know until we actually try it. Alright, so have one weapon, two weapons. These are the shoulders, I would assume. And this is the backpack slots from inside the backpack. And we can put here whatever we want, accessories and stuff, from the list of our stuff, which we currently don't have any. So if we put this one back, now we do have it here and we can equip it. Yes. This one you can customize or put back. Do we have any other weapon? No, we don't have. Only that one. What about ammo? Did we refill? Yes, we did refill. So it's like in the previous game as well. But you can buy ammo as well, I would assume, no? Field gear, equipment, no. Weapons? So you cannot buy ammo, like different kinds of ammo. Because in the previous game, in the beginning, I don't recall how being able to buy ammo either, and then later on it was added, so you could buy different kind of ammo for the weapons. And you would still have the standard one, which were free, but you would be able to buy better bullets with money. I don't see them here. So I would assume customize. No, that's all you can customize. Change. Oh yeah, so we have the other one. That's the basic. Alright, so we know what we need to do. Oh, yes, we don't know what we need to do, we need to sleep. And let's see when we're gonna wake up. Sleep until... let's say 8:44. Yes, it's daytime again. And our frames are capped on 100. Because of frame generation. And in daytime we don't need frame generation, it seems. So let's just... what's automatic? I think it might decide for itself if we need it or not. But how it does that, I don't understand it. I might need to do some research on it. But it looks very fluid. Alright, we'll keep it on automatic. It will probably kick in whenever it's required. We will see if we have any visual glitches or anything, and then we might disable it at a later time, but for now... Look, when you are looking through this and you are moving around, that's what I'm following to see if there is any difference. And now let's disable the frame generation. Off. Looks the same. Alright, let's keep it disabled just in case. Because I want to experience the way the world really looks like instead of possible frame generation artifacts. As long as we are not dipping below 50, that's acceptable. Alright guys, see you in the next episode. We're gonna close here. Unfortunately, it wasn't a productive day, but I had a good time trying the night landscape. Take care.